Hey everyone, hope you're having a good morning or a good night. I'm Crasher22, or if you prefer, you can just call me Eli. And I'm here with my friend, System, or if you'd prefer, Matthew.
Hi.
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 Alright, I think we're alright to just kind of hop in. I am gonna turn down this Minecraft music because it is driving me crazy. I love Minecraft
Oh, I
music,
forgot.
but dude, whenever we're recording the podcast, it drives me crazy and I have to set it to like 2.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't hear
No,
myself.
yeah, you're good. It's fine. No, like in the freaking like last episode, it was so loud.
Yeah.
And since you didn't record 2 tracks, it was so hard for
Yeah,
to make it work. I was able to make it work, but it was brutal. It was rough.
Even
It was
me
rough, but
listening to it, I was like, God, I hate this.
yeah, it wasn't really the best audio wise, but hey, hopefully this time it'll be fixed.
Yeah,
So
I'm willing to
oh,
bet it'd be fixed this time, considering I literally just showed you my screen.
yeah. And if it's still not fixed, you can blame Eli, obviously.
Yeah,
Because
I was
I know
blaming
to do everything. I do everything right, so he's always messing up. He's always fucking up. So.
not even fully wrong.
All right, so you want to go ahead and just head over to the village?
Yeah, we
Are
can do
are you
that
getting some
just
stuff?
right off the bat. I mean, I was just gonna get a
So,
sword really quick. I'm actually good just to head over there.
okay, I'm gonna
So we were
take
a
some armor
bit
here.
disappointed in ourselves, just a little bit, just because last time we basically got nothing done. we got
Yeah,
we got a little caught up in the conversation and stuff, and we're just like, bridge. We build bridge.
yeah. We really weren't coordinated. We said we were gonna build something, and then we kind of just like went off and did our own things. But hopefully this time we'll be a lot more coordinated, and
Yeah.
we'll actually get stuff done. Hopefully.
I'm
But
hoping so. Is it
I'm just gonna
are
teleport over there. I don't
boats
know why
new
you're taking a
things?
boat.
I don't know. I figured it'd be nice to take a boat, go on a stroll. We got an hour. We got an hour and a half. But actually, we got
Can you
more
even
than that.
take a boat over there?
I think I maybe let's
Oh no,
teleport.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just still teleport. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that huge of a deal.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just meant for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All background noise.
Yeah, pretty much. One thing I want to say, like immediately off the bat, was we recently got our very first comment on
Yes.
on an episode, which is
Can,
awesome. I thought it was
so
awesome.
I had the idea of genuinely shouting out like our first few like viewers
Oh
before
yeah.
that. Did you want
Oh
to
yeah, for
shout them
sure.
out just in general?
Yeah, I was. I was going to.
Okay,
Um,
okay, yeah,
Let me pull up their name real quick.
yeah.
But I just want to give a quick shout out to this guy that commented. Um, Let me see. It's right here. I don't know if I want to read the comment in in its
Yeah,
entirety.
I think not reading the comment but giving a shout out is
Yeah,
more than fine.
but it's a comment made by your uncle 4. Shout out to that guy, absolute legend. We just want
Yeah,
to say that
absolute
we
legend.
read your comment and we loved it.
Yeah,
You're doing all right. We're glad we can be here for you to to get your mind off of things. That's pretty much just the main idea of this podcast. It's just we're here to have a good time, and hopefully we
yep.
got some people to join along and help forget about all the troubles that are going on in your life and stuff right now. But waking up and I
The
saw
only
that
point.
comment, that genuinely made my day. That genuinely made my day. I saw that and I was like,
It melted
oh,
my heart, bro.
same here.
I've only had the goal of like I want to
Hmm.
make a place that's fun, and I want to make sure that at the very least I can entertain people. That's the only goal
Yeah.
I got, and we achieved it. And I'm just like, oh,
Heck
I
yeah.
did it. I did it.
Nah, but I just want to say, your Uncle 4 or whoever you are,
Yeah,
we appreciate your comment. And
very
and
much
to
so.
anybody else that listens to these and doesn't even leave a comment, we still appreciate your time and your viewership and everything. We love all you guys. So
Yes, to any lurkers, genuinely love you to death. I am the person that also lurks. I don't comment. I don't like
Mhm.
anything, nothing. and I'm part of that group, so I'm with y'all guys. You know, I'm also a lurker.
But I just wanted to say that thank you for the comment.
Yeah.
I hope that you're doing good, and think things will get better, man. I promise. I
Yeah.
promise.
But if you didn't subscribe, then that's a crime, and we will find you.
We have your your IP, we have your address. We will be visiting you shortly.
This shout out
It's
comes
gonna
with
be
a
like
legally binding contract. The moment we said your name, it became part of our podcast.
And you're our intellectual property now.
Yeah, so whenever the animations and stuff come out or whatever, you know, don't be surprised whenever you become like Betty Boop or was it Betty Boop
like
that was basically like a whole person stolen?
It wouldn't surprise me. Is she? Wow, is she
I
like
thought it
supposed to
was
be
water.
like a? Is Betty Boop? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a parody of Marilyn Monroe.
No, that's the popular misconception, I think. She was based off of like an actual like dancer, not just Marilyn Monroe, and she even had like the curly hair and stuff.
Huh. Never heard of that.
Yeah, no, dude, it's crazy because her hair is literally just the Betty Boop hair. Like you think it's super cartoonish, but it's there. Like she has it. I find that really funny.
I don't know if we said what we're actually going to be building in the village, but I'll go ahead and say it again or for the first time. So last time we built a bridge. This time we want to make like a little kind of town hall area ish, kind of like a little main hub base type thing in the middle of the village. So we're just gonna spend this episode just getting blocks and stuff and building some more. That's it.
That's really
and hopefully
but...
be a lot more coordinated with it. Right now I'm getting some dirt to fill up some like some creeper holes and stuff like that.
I'm actually about to get some dirt as well. I kept on trying to go down, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get dirt.
Yeah, we'll go down and mine some deep slate later. There's like a huge deep slate patch, and we can go get those. And I got a stone cutter, and we can make some nice deep slate bricks. But
that's good.
I have some good news.
All right, hit me with it.
I finally got my car back from the shop today. Finally. After 1 month, dude. After 1 month of being in the shop, finally got it back.
Yes,
I know.
Sir.
But don't worry, it'll break down again in 6 months. Shit, I guess. Just word out there, if you're looking to get a new car, one, do your research on who you buy it from. Two, don't get a Ford.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I won't get political about it, but I mean, if you want to.
How is that political?
Everything's political.
I guess, yeah. If you're politically brain rotted.
Yeah, that's true. I remember someone made a joke about like, and what was it? He said something about like, man, closer than like last election or something like that. And it's like literally as the least amount of political you could get, like just mentioning the election. That's all he did. And they're like, can you not bring up the count?
The count?
Like the vote count.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like when Trump was saying like stop the count. Like he was losing the 2020 election.
Sesame Street. Like one
count Dracula?
Yeah, I thought you were about to be like, you mean stop like the count? Like the vampire? Isn't it crazy that one of them just like lives in a garbage can, and then they came out with an episode saying, yo, this is the first homeless person on Sesame Street.
Did they really say that he's homeless?
No, they came out with someone that was homeless, and they're like, this is the first homeless dude. And they straight up got a character that's literally in a trash can.
Well, the trash can is his home, so is he really homeless?
Well, I mean, would you call a homeless man non-homeless if he had a box?
Hey man, if he calls that home, if that's what he calls home, that's what he calls home. I'm not gonna.
I think that's fair. I think it's fair not to bash it, but I think it's also equally fair to say that it is not a home.
Yeah, it's not your stereotypical home, but hey man, what's not a home to us could be a home to other people.
That's for sure. I think I could live in a closet.
I mean, yeah, I know you're stuck in there, so.
That's I mean, I just got. That's it. Like, there's nothing
I don't know how you
say.
didn't see that coming. I generally do not know how you did not see that coming.
I don't. But do you think you could? You think you could live in a closet? Think you could do that?
No,
I think
it's
I
too
could.
cramped.
I think I could easily do that.
That is way too cramped. Like I couldn't fit my computer in there. I couldn't, you know. What the, I'm looking at my closet right now, and that shit's cramped. There's no way I'd be able to fit in that thing.
I could totally do that. That's so easy.
Go ahead, man.
That's so free. You throw down
okay,
some
then
bedding.
sell your house. Give me your house that you just
I don't have a
bought.
house. I don't have a house.
Oh.
I haven't signed no paperwork yet. Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, when you do get the house, give it to me, and then you can live in your closet since you want to do that so bad. Okay.
Okay, bet. I'll live in your closet specifically.
Yeah.
I just
my
like
small ass closet with a bunch of clothes that I don't wear anymore.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. I'll be knocking on your closet door, just like, hey, can I get a snack?
I'll just give you bread and water. That's it.
There's a story like that with someone's like boyfriend.
What do you mean? Is it like
she
kidnapped?
No. She had him like stay the night, and he like her parents came home early or something stupid like usual, and it basically led to him needing to stay there for like a week, living off like Cheerios.
That's actually fucking crazy.
I think it's hilarious. Like,
and the family just stayed home the whole time. Could I do that? I mean,
are you doing it for your one true love? Stay in the closet?
Yeah, I would.
It'd be so easy, so free.
Yeah, she's currently sick right now. So.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that actually. Is she? You said she's feeling better?
Oh yeah, she's starting to feel better now. Now that I have a car and I was able to go get her some actual good food to eat, not just, junk food again.
Yeah. Man, what do I want today? Twinkies or some Rice Krispies?
No, she would just eat fast food, and I was telling her like, don't eat that. She's like, I got nothing else to eat, and I was like, well, just like I'll DoorDash you, or I'll get you some money. You can DoorDash some like actual like good food to eat. She was like, no, and then decided to eat more fast food, and it made her stomach hurt. And I was like, I told you. But I got her some bananas and some bread and applesauce, which is good for if you have like a stomach flu.
Right.
And she ate some of those today, and she already feels instantly better. So I was like, I told you. That's what you needed.
About right. I think I did that with... Oh, man, I don't even remember what it was. I had a cold that was pretty bad, and I got some sort of like cough drop, and it just like saved my life. I felt like I could actually breathe and stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is what life is like.
My girlfriend was also telling me that like she was scared to get me sick because she is sick with the stomach bug or whatever. But I was like, I don't care, I'll be fine if I get sick. Yeah. She's like, no, I don't want to get you sick or whatever. And I was like, I'll be fine. I mean, I never get sick, right?
That's how Jalen was. And you continue, but she basically got over it because I just didn't get sick.
Well, so the funny thing is, right? So when me and her like first kind of got together, my girlfriend always gets sick in December, and our first Christmas together, she got like a cold or the flu, like pretty bad. But I was like, I'm young, and 2, I barely get sick, so like I don't care. I can probably like fight this thing off. Like
we're young and immortal.
What I mean? Like, yeah, we're young and immortal. Like I don't have a weak immune system. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was spending time with her on Christmas, And like the next day, I got sick, and it was pretty bad. Like there was one day where like I was in bed all day. Like I did not get out of bed. That's how bad it was. Like I slept literally all day.
That's crazy.
But it was only for one day where I felt like really bad. I was like, oh, I can't even get up. You know what I mean? Like everything just hurt or something. I don't know. This is like 3 years ago.
No,
so.
like the soreness. Yeah, I've totally felt that before, where I've just been sick and then I was like perfectly fine the last day, but after laying down for like 2 minutes, my body said, "Oh, we're shutting down."
The body just gives out. Why did I get this enchanting book from? Okay, whatever. Don't care. Oh, where are you at right now?
I'm in the cave downstairs, being killed by skeleton, and trying to see if I can find this. Apparently, I can't. I think that got destroyed.
In the
never
middle.
mind, I got it.
I'm just in the middle of the village where the well is at. There's a bell, and I'm just ringing it.
Right.
Waiting for you to get back so we can start this base.
I mean, I'm trying to honestly start getting like cool materials for the base rather than just start it, you know?
That's fine. What do you want to build it out of? So I was thinking obviously we can use like deep slate.
Yeah. Deep slate would be sick.
Because those look awesome. There's a bunch of acacia trees around.
I think
and the color of that is orange.
Yeah.
But with the black and orange, would that work?
I think that would work.
I mean, if not, we can only use like oak or something. I mean, I guess. I mean, it might work. I don't know. I'll just cut down these trees and we'll see how it looks.
Just sing the song. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
It's black and orange.
Yeah. What am I saying? Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, yellow and orange are different.
What are you going on about? I'm saying that.
Yeah. The song is black and yellow, but the colors we are using are black and orange. Orange is different from yellow.
Right? Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
Don't try to rage bait me.
I'm not owned.
Troller gets trolled.
It's so funny how do you think you're funny like compared to like the guys and like me?
What you think? Like I'm the funniest? Do I think I'm the funniest out of all of them?
Yes. Or like I guess a slightly more accurate would be like, where do you rank me in that scenario? Because I don't think I'm that funny, but I find you hilarious, and I know I can riff with you, and that makes me think like maybe I'm funny.
I would say. I would say Tristan's the funniest.
Okay.
Because he's just crazy.
He is really funny. He is.
I probably put myself in second place for that.
All right, I can see that. I can agree with that. I honestly just wanted to see what your opinion was, because I was thinking about it today. I was like, I don't think I'm funny, but I can riff with you, and I think you're the funniest, if not Tristan. Yeah. So.
I would say Tristan's the funniest. That dude's hilarious.
Really funny.
I can't wait to have him on here.
That would be amazing. Getting him on. I was telling my brother about how we started actually like uploading, and he was like, "Oh shoot, I thought you guys like slowed down on that."
Oh yeah, because I'm not uploading to my personal channel anymore, and we're not using the Discord server anymore since it's just us two.
Exactly. There's no point in using a server if there's two people communicating.
If it's just us two, yeah. If there's two people communicating and it's just two people, when it used to be more. Unfortunate.
I mean, there'll always be more. You know, it's whatever. We'll always have guests. What's a dream guest of yours? I want Dream. No.
No, I don't think you want that guy.
I don't think you want that guy.
Dream guest, like anybody in general,
Yeah,
or
anyone in general.
My girlfriend.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
For a second, I was like,
I
do I want to say like a celebrity or something like that? But I was like, nah. I don't really want like a celebrity or somebody like that
I
on here.
Dude,
That's like 3 deaths already.
I didn't even mean to, honestly. I fell more than I meant to, and I hate these stupid skeletons.
I'm gonna be waiting for you. Actually,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
you're
really need
good.
to.
I was actually just gonna grab some cobble really quick, and then I died. But to be completely honest, I have been just throwing caution to the wind because I'm just like, it's podcast, I can die.
It's fine.
Like we're not gaming over here. We're just potting.
Oh, one thing I want to we need to figure out where we want to put this.
I was thinking across the
Space.
bridge.
Cross the bridge? I was thinking like inside of the village.
That's
But
fine.
we could
Yeah,
we
fine with
could
that.
do across the bridge.
I wanted us to expand the village more than we did improve it.
I see what you mean. I got you. Okay. Yeah. We could, okay. Yeah, we could totally do it right here. Yeah, cause yeah, look at this. This is a plains biome. Absolute
Exactly.
flatland. Okay. Yeah, you're cooking. You're spitting.
You know I'm cooking. It's funny how our relationship can kind of be boiled down to he cooks and I eat.
Oh man. He cooks and I eat.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Is that even false though?
If we're gonna be in the acacia biome, or in this plains biome, then I probably want to use oak then.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Oh well. Let me leave this open. I'm gonna be in these plains, so I'm gonna be chopping down these trees.
I just got here too.
You know, Minecraft is kind of like one of the video games that just I'll never stop enjoying. You know, I don't think I can ever get bored of this game. Like I have
I
with
definitely
other
agree.
games.
I mean, it's just infinite, right? Like, there's not really a limit. I mean, with all the updates and stuff, they could. What's funny is that I think they're dragging their feet on purpose as well. I think they can throw out like a ton of updates, but I think they drag their feet to increase the infinity of Minecraft. You know? Like.
Yeah, like the like the dev cycle and how like slow they push updates and stuff.
Yeah, because like think
I agree.
about those mob boats. Like they really could just release all like 3 or whatever, but they only release 1.
Yeah, and that's pretty lame. But like games like mine are just I've noticed I'm starting to enjoy a lot more like single player games than multiplayer games. Like
I've been doing the same.
I used to love like playing like the multiplayer games, like, you know, like I used to love playing multiplayer on Halo, Call of Duty, Fortnite and stuff like that. And now I'm just like, I don't feel like playing these games anymore. This is just boring to me. And then I mostly just focus on like story driven games and single player games, stuff like that. That's why I love Doom, because there's not a huge emphasis on multiplayer. On like this game, you buy it and play the multiplayer. Like with COD, you don't really buy it to play the campaign. You buy it to play the multiplayer. Or Halo, I mean, campaign, yeah, it's there, but the multiplayer is fun. Fortnite, it's strictly a multiplayer game. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm not really enjoying.
I definitely
these
agree
games
with
like I
you,
used to.
but I disagree in very specific ways, which is like I honestly really like multiplayer games, and the actual reason for that is just I like playing with friends, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, our friends don't like playing the games I like to play. And on top of that, I don't even know what exactly all the games I love are. I have a
Hmm.
difficult time with understanding my own like loves and hates, you know? And it's really just cuz I get lost in my own thought process. But whenever I think about it, it's just like, for example, Marvel Rivals, right? That's very popular right now. I love playing Marvel Rivals, and after a while, the guys dropped it, and I'm still playing it, you know. And they haven't like
Hmm.
dropped it. I'm not saying they never play it. Just they don't play it as much as I do, and I'm playing it, and I'm like, God, I wish I had like a team. And then there's like Valorant where I'm playing it, and I'm like, man, wish I had a team. And it's like, anyways, and then eventually I dropped the game because, like, for Valorant, I think I got to like gold 2, gold 3, and at that point I was just like, I need a team or I'm not gonna advance like in any meaningful way, and I just stopped
Hmm.
there.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of different. I used to love like playing those competitive games. Like I remember back in Halo 5, I used to love playing that ranked and seeing how high I could get. And now I just kind of like I don't really have that drive anymore. Like when I'm playing those games with y'all, like Fortnite and stuff like that, like Call of Duty, I'm not really trying hard. I don't really try hard. I just play to have fun, right?
I really
And
don't with
it
Fortnite.
even like yeah, I was about to say I like and now it gets to the point where I don't even enjoy these games even for fun anymore. Like I don't have an itch to play Fortnite anymore. Like I mean, I launched it the other day because I thought they were adding like the Hank Hill stuff, and I was gonna buy like the emote because I thought it was like funny, but it wasn't there, and I was like, I don't feel like playing the game. Like, um, it just doesn't. It's not enjoyable for me, right? Even
I
when I'm
won't
playing with y'all,
lie.
like I would only play with y'all, and it's just I don't know. It's just boring.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. And I won't lie, like playing from before everyone else, like we've talked about this before, but
Mm-hmm.
playing for like since the beginning, it's really like saddening. I'm not gonna lie, like it completely disheartening just to see like, hey, spend like $20 so you can put shoes on your character.
That's lame. That is so
Okay,
lame. I saw that and I was like, who the hell is actually buying this stuff? Like, who's genuinely buying Jordans for their Fortnite character or
yeah,
whatever they're
or
called?
like
I mean, I
real
saw they
life
had some
music.
Vans and those are cool, but I'm not gonna spend like $10 to just put a pair of Vans on my Fortnite character.
Yeah,
I'd rather
not
use
to
that money to buy
mention
an actual real pair of Vans
real
that I can wear
Vans. Yeah,
myself.
and
Yeah,
then there's
I'd
also the
much rather
fact
do that.
that it's like it's not even super like not unnecessary, but like it's one of those things where you see it and it's just straight up just disingenuous, I guess is the word I'm trying to land on. Like it
How
doesn't
so?
feel like there's a point for it in any way. They literally just said money, money.
Well, it's just strictly cosmetic. You know, I know
Yeah.
that for sure. But what was I gonna say? Um, I mean, I just wanted to get back to saying them, but like, I don't really enjoy like these multiplayer games anymore because I used to love, you know, like I mean, one of the biggest multiplayer, like one of the biggest multiplayers I used to play a lot was Fortnite, especially with y'all. And I would kind of sweat my dick off in that game, but I mean, I don't really have an urge to play it anymore. Like, I don't think it's fun. Like, one because not gonna lie, I'm washed. I'm not as good as I used to be, so that kind of sucks the fun out of it. And I don't feel like. I mean, one, I don't feel like getting better, and two, I just don't have the time. Like, growing up and being an adult and having responsibilities, just it really sucks the time that I used to have as a kid to play these games and get really good at it. And that's why I feel like I lean more towards like single player games because I can get better on my own time and there's not like other people out there that I'm competing against. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I think part of my love for multiplayer is that sometimes you can do that and it not be something that's super like try hard sweats, you know? Like for
Mm-hmm.
example, like something that's gotten kind of popular recently is what is it? Micro speedrunning, where you like speedrun a game that takes like 2 minutes to beat. You know?
Haven't heard of that, but I understand what you're saying though.
Yeah. And I know that's gotten big, and I am willing to bet it's part of what you're saying. Like people don't really have too much time to play games anymore, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think most of it is games. Like there's so many games, and it's just a matter of
Mm-hmm.
choice at this point, you know.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
you
I
can't.
remember.
No, continue.
I remember like getting excited when a new Fortnite season would come out. Like I remember back when season 5 was coming out, I like staying up all night and waiting for the update to drop on my Xbox, and sitting in front of my TV while my Xbox updated. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see what they added in season 5. Oh, I'm gonna buy the battle pass right away, and I always finished every single battle pass. But now I'm just like, I don't really care. Like the Star Wars stuff looks cool, but I don't care. Like it just doesn't draw me to play it like Minecraft does or like Doom does, right? Because these games
Right.
I can just play on my own and have my own fun in it, and just you know those games like the like Fortnite. And same thing with Call of Duty. I used to love playing Call of Duty. I used to love playing the multiplayer, and that's a little bit of a different story because they added all this dumb like stuff to it, all the dumb cosmetics that they added to the game. That just kind of just like drew me off of it because it's just like you could play as like a Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, this is Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to
I
be like
think
fucking
that
soldiers
definitely turned
killing
me
each
away
other,
from it.
not
Well,
Nicki
strangely enough,
Minaj and stuff like that.
yeah. Strangely enough, for Call of Duty specifically, I stopped playing it whenever they introduced all of like the only multiplayer, because I loved the story. I
Hmm.
was
Oh no,
there
the
for
campaigns
the
are pretty
single
good.
player. Yeah, that's what I was there for. And then
Oh
the
man.
moment they dropped it, I was just like, oh, I guess I'm done playing Call of Duty.
Hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna break this real quick. I had no idea you were starting on the build. Um,
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I don't know if we want to use deep slate like bricks or cobblestone. I don't know what will look better. Because I mean, right
Well,
now I have oak wood and birch.
I only have the deep slate. That's all I got. That and cobble.
Mm.
And I was
Yeah, you got
honestly
cobble,
just
deep
building
slate,
the
and
foundation. Like I figured I'd use the cobble as a foundation, and we'd go from there.
hmm. Because I mean, do you want to make each corner have like a little,
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I was just
little?
literally building the foundation.
Okay, I got you. But what? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm
Okay,
gonna go grab the stone cutter.
you got it.
Oh shit! Phantoms are out. We need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, they bit my ass.
I'm gonna run to the village real quick.
Time to cuddle up with the villager.
Oh no, I
Fuck out
haven't
the bed.
slept in forever. Never shall I do.
No, but I just feel like uh growing up and being an adult, having like actual responsibilities, the video games that I used to enjoy a lot, especially the multiplayer ones and the competitive ones that I used to enjoy a lot, aren't enjoyable to me because I'm just an adult now. And damn, massive
Yeah,
ass thunder.
didn't realize there was
I
thunder
don't
outside.
Yeah, I just got a lot more responsibilities, not as more than I
Yeah.
had when I was a kid. So
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that statement, but at the same time, I I feel like the time sink is only part of the problem. Like, for example, a lot of the games you listed have the dynamic of like infinity versus non-infinity. Like Minecraft, you can play forever and get different results. You can load up a different world and you'd get instantly a different result. But with things like Doom is a bad example, but with Doom, if you played it over and over and over again, you're gonna get the same thing, sort of over and over and over again. However, Doom is a bad example because they know how to change up the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, with Doom, I was recently playing through Dark Ages again, and I was using different weapons and different like runes that I was last time. I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, this is like fun. Like, I'm using a different play style, but playing the same game, and it's like I'm playing it for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, instead of using this rune, I'm using this one, and I like it. It's awesome. So
yeah, exactly. It's the idea of wanting to explore.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lot more valuable than people credit.
Does that look good?
For like a front door?
No. I'm just saying, just like what the build looks like in general. Like, come over. Yeah. Come over.
Yes.
You sure?
I think it looks great. Yeah.
What about cobblestone though, right there? Or maybe, oh man,
I think
if only had
cobblestone
darker.
looks classic.
Yeah, for sure. What if we had darker wood though? Dark oak.
Right, but we don't have that.
That would like. We can go find it.
Good.
I'm sure it shouldn't be that hard to go find it.
No.
Let's see.
I guess
here.
our best bet would just be literally going north.
Which way?
North, that way.
I agree. I'm gonna put some stuff in the chest, and we can go on a little voyage.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I need that actually. Keep that. Okay, we should be good. Can hear you slaughtering pigs, man. What the hell?
What do you want? We're going on an adventure. We're gonna need food.
That's true. I already got some food though. I got 64 stacks of wheat, so.
Just never know how far we're gonna go, and I feel like when exploring, we shouldn't teleport back.
I'm gonna teleport back. Fuck you.
Ah.
All right, you can walk all the way back. All right, I'm waiting for you at our little makeshift, at our little base.
Yeah.
All right.
Up north. Ready?
Yeah.
Look at us going on a walk.
Yippee. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think experiencing new things in the game itself is something that's very valuable. Not very undervalued, but I think it's something super valuable in the sense of like that no one really thinks of it right off the bat, you know? But it is something that changes your look on it, you know? Like Minecraft, I think I could play for the rest of my life forever, always. And that's because it'll just always be different.
Not only that, but like majority of today's games are just so predatory for your money, right? Like all these video games, they all have battle passes, they all got skins, they all got, you know, timed exclusives. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to buy this and buy that, and it's just like, and it's all the same. Like all these games all feel the same. Like recently Halo Infinite added Hayabusa back to the game, and I was gonna grind the game to get like the Spartan points, which is you need to buy it, but when I was playing it, I was like, God, I'm so bored. Like I was literally playing it and I was like, this is so boring, and I just stopped playing it, right? And I mean, I don't know, I might play it again, but that was the first time I ever genuinely was like, I'm bored, like this is not fun. I don't know, I just was not having fun. I was like, this is just boring. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, right? Just for measly reward, right?
Yeah.
And
well,
I was
that's
like,
part of it, right?
You
had already gotten the reward.
No, I haven't. I'm not even halfway there to getting
No, I mean,
the
you
amount
already
of
got
points I
it
need.
years ago.
That's true.
Like, why
And,
are you
yeah.
working so hard for something you already own? And you already own the classic, not even the
Mm-hmm.
off-brand Infinite. Like, you know
I
what
don't know.
I
I
mean?
mean,
So
it looks
what was
cool in
the
Infinite,
genuine
but
motivation?
I just wanted an Infinite because it's, nostalgia bait. Hayabusa
Exactly.
armor is pretty cool. I mean, I have a Halo figure right here, and he's a Hayabusa.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
I
think
got a
part of
Hayabusa
it
Spartan
is
right here.
just genuineness, right? You gotta genuinely
Mm-hmm.
want the reward, you know? If you hop in a game and you say, man, this is gonna be torture. I hate this game. I never wanted to play this, but you know what? I have to. For no reason,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna get through it anytime soon.
I don't even know if I was playing it with friends, if it would even make it better. You know.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it would. I think it would. Like, for example, I know a lot of people are starting to play GTA again, and even
Mm-hmm.
Ricky floated the idea. I was like, yeah, maybe. And so, like, maybe we'll be playing GTA some more, you know? And it's not necessarily
I'd be down for
nostalgia
that.
bait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because, like, and I was thinking about it, at first I was like, man, I'm gonna be kind of bored. Like, I don't want to play GTA. But I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I'm just gonna be playing with the guys like on online games. We're not gonna be doing like stupid heists, you know?
The
Like,
heists are fun though. Like,
well, no, I mean like full on missions that are like boring. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna be doing the same old things. We're gonna be hopping into missions
oh,
and stuff.
yeah, and I see what you mean. We're not doing the Franklin pick up like 4 cars and deliver them at the station type things.
Exactly. Yeah, we're just gonna hop into the online modes and say, let's have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like sumo and stuff, and I found those to be so much fun. But then everyone stopped playing it, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're stopping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm totally down for us to start playing GTA again. That'd be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever think that um it'll get to the point where just like we'll just like stop playing video games entirely?
I think that comes into a question of just life itself. You know,
Yeah.
everything requires sacrifice. You know, even
Mm-hmm.
kids know that whenever you play video games, there's an equation of homework, sleep, and video game. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a genuine just like life question. Are you gonna spend some of your life like playing game or not? Because like for example, if we turn like 45 and at that age, me and you decide like, man, we're a little too old for this. Like we've
Mm-hmm.
matured, blah 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 blah. Like I actually want to go to I don't know Australia and go see Uluru or something. Like we would just be different people, right? We would have matured or something. But there's
Mm-hmm.
also a way where we've matured, retired, we've gotten everything we've wanted, and now while we can travel, we've decided to retire and stuff instead. And now we got, like more video game stuff. Oh, wait.
This
See
is
this?
another village. Did you see it? The village? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet you there in a second. I feel like I probably would stop playing these multiplayer games entirely, but like single player games, I don't think I'd ever stop playing them. Like Minecraft and stuff. I feel like this is a
I
game
think
I could play for generations, especially with my kids. Like I remember talking about it, like my girlfriend, like we would definitely play Minecraft with our kids
oh
once we
yeah,
like
easily.
it comes to that time.
Yeah. Although I will be playing competitive games as well because like maybe
Mm-hmm.
not online, but I'll be playing like the solos, like Mortal Kombat story or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'll be playing Doom games, but I don't know if I would still be playing like Fortnite and Call of Duty and
Yeah.
Halo and
See,
stuff
I'm
like that.
already falling off of those just because of
Same.
the sweats.
it's just not fun anymore. I just don't. I'm just not enjoying it. So
I think it's just that every game needs to have a meta, and I hate that there's such a thing
yeah.
as a meta. You know, in my head, I'm just like, why can't I just play game and have fun? And it's like, no. There's got to be a meta. Like, we can't have balance. No, meta.
Yeah, you gotta use this specific gun with these attachments, and you gotta play this specific way. You gotta do this, and you gotta do that, and you know what I mean. And you gotta spend 25 hours practicing your aim, and new update comes out. Oh, that weapon you were using before, yeah, that sucks now. Use this gun.
Trash.
Don't have it unlocked. Give us $20, and here you go. You can have it. You know what I mean? So.
Yep. I think it's crazy how, like, something that comes off as exclusive is like featured items and stuff. But video games have gotten so casino-like that they'll be like, featured item, buy it now, like on sale. And then like tomorrow it'll still be there, just not saying featured. Like, yeah, because they still want your money.
Yeah, I don't see a reason in buying video game cosmetics anymore. Like buying skins in COD or in Halo or in Fortnite.
That is if you genuinely see it as a transaction. If you look at it and you say, yes, this skin is worth $5, then $5. No.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, the skins, I guess in general, yeah, I feel like, yeah, but like something as ridiculous as like shoes. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. At that point, it is kind of like a, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, what? Come on. Shoes in a video game? Come on. But Call of Duty skins or the weapon blueprints, I don't think I'd ever get those, period. I mean, I did back then, but if I were to play again now, no, I don't think I would.
My thing has always been, if I can earn it, I'm going to do it to spite the people that bought it. Like, Clash Royale is full of people that buy like cards and blah blah blah, right? And it's definitely gotten to a point, at least recently, where I can't compete with those people even now. But I love like grinding at Clash Royale, and then people that have bought their cards have to struggle against me. I'm just like, yeah, that's right. That's right. I worked my way here. What did you do? What did you do? You used your credit card from your mommy? Wah wah.
No, what that reminds me of is so I play COD Mobile with my girlfriend and her brother. They both love playing that, and in that game, it's pretty bad about like pay to win stuff. Like you can buy a gun and just like instantly delete people, but these guns are expensive. Like I want to say her brother has spent like $500 just to get one gun. Like that's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I would never do that. Or like, spending money on the skins on there either. I think that's ridiculous too. And I play it with them, and I still do pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna spend $500 just to get these fucking, OP guns, right? I'm gonna use the guns that I like. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall into the trap of that.
I've done
and I still do kick ass. So,
yeah,
like I use the guns that I make in the like the creator class, and I still do kick ass for the most part.
I like to use it as copium so much, especially with Clash Royale, because it's just like, I worked my way here. What'd you do? And even if I lose, it's like, yeah, but you bought your cards.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. If I see a guy that's doing really good, but he bought all the guns, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're a coward. You're a little freaking coward.
I think it's fair.
Okay, wait, pause. I thought we were gonna build a base back in the plains. I don't know why we're gonna build a base right here.
No, I'm not saying right now. I'm just asking. In general, like a base right here would be
we
cool.
Could. Yeah, we could. But we could do that later. Like we're I found it.
Yes.
A spruce tree. Bro. Here, I'm gonna chop this shit down. And I'll get the saplings, and then we can go back. There's only one.
That's hilarious.
I have to make it count. We're gonna have to make it count.
Ow.
And now we wait.
You get any saplings?
Wait, I have to wait for the
Oh, you're waiting for them?
yeah.
Gotcha. Technically, if we follow this type of grass, we might be able to follow the biome.
True, that's true. What was I gonna say? Do you think we'd ever play Fortnite again? Because I know like the guys they like playing Fortnite and stuff. You think you'd ever play with them again?
I'm down to keep playing Fortnite, but my thing comes to like, for example, the Star Wars stuff recently. That's really cool. That's a lot of fun. But even with the Star Wars stuff, we hop on and there's still sweaty tryhards. I'm just like, okay, and like I'm just not having fun. But whenever we're not fighting and we're just running around and stuff, being goofballs, I'm just like, we're having fun.
And some sweaty tryhard comes in and ruins your day. Some like fucking Twitch kid wearing the condom skin comes in with his 2 TikTok followers. Oh, I'm so good. It's so good. You know, drooling all over his fucking modded controller.
Yeah.
Shit all in his diaper.
Made me kind of. It made me proud of myself, but also like wish that this wasn't the world we lived in. And it was just this mom being like, I think it was like a 25-year-old son works like part-time dishwasher, part-time GameStop, and he can finally afford his Switch 2. And I was just like, dude, like all that money, all that time wasted
just for a Switch 2.
Yeah. You know,
what do you think about
money.
that? What do you think about the Switch 2?
I think it's sad. Oh, the Switch 2? I think that's even worse.
I agree.
I think that's depressing. I mean, putting the Switch at such a high price, and then the games are also going to be a higher price, and then Nintendo being a money grubby, stupid product seller that only wants products because it gets money and puts in little effort because it only needs to put in little effort. And because it
has Nintendo in the name of it.
Yeah, exactly. So I hate that with absolute passion. And I've just stopped buying Pokemon stuff for the longest time. And even then, like, Pokemon and, like, Mario were basically all I liked. And, like, that's it. And the one thing that they kind of hate, which is Smash Bros., I like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole Switch 2 thing is dumb. I think it's just really dumb. Like,
it is.
What really gets me is that the games are like ridiculously expensive. $100 for a fucking game. That's crazy. And 2, you're paying all this money and you don't even own the game. Like, it's like a fucking license, and Nintendo can just take it away no matter what, like at any time, which is crazy. Like, you don't even own the game. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know?
No point.
Literally no point.
I think it's definitely an interesting case of like a little bit of copium, a little bit not, because like I get it, you know, if it's just like if Nintendo comes out and they're still successful like 40 years down the line and they're just like, yeah, all of our stuff is twice as expensive as everyone else's stuff, but we're still Nintendo, we still got classics, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, they got their fans, I guess, but like, I'm not gonna spend 2 times the price than everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that huge of a Nintendo fan, so I mean, I never was gonna buy one in the first place.
I got the Switch from Christmas, and even then, I was debating on if I wanted it. But then I got it. I was like, heck yeah, I got a Switch. So like now I have it, but like I honestly don't know if I ever would have gone out of my way to buy it if I didn't get it for Christmas.
Yeah, I thought about getting a Switch, but I was like, I'm not a huge fan of these Mario games or whatever, so I'll be fine. It's not that huge of a deal.
Yeah, I genuinely only like Smash Bros, and even then, it's just because it's competitive, and I'm just like, yes, competitive itch.
Where did you go?
I'm technically near that tree that we chopped down and waited for the leaves to break. I found another tree near it, and I'm waiting for the leaves to break.
Oh, really? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I got a sapling from it, so
So far,
mission
I got
accomplished. Okay.
Yeah, mission accomplished. You want to head back to
You
the
said it
first
was. We could after. Oh, I think I see.
Oh, I got another
Weird.
sapling. Huge.
Nice. Huge. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Hello.
Nice.
Hello.
Hi. I'll see if there's any more trees around.
Okay. Yeah, I think video games are definitely something that comes into play of like.
Oh, dungeon.
If you actually say dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. I think
here.
video
Skeleton.
games have a thing of like actual sacrifice of time. You know, like it's just will always be a time sink, and no matter what, a video game will technically never have value. You know, like I love video games. I'll play video games my whole life, but you're smoking straight up crack if you think video games like have a like a absolute need to be in this world. You know.
What do you wait? What do you mean by that? Video games need an absolute need in this world.
Like if video games didn't exist, I don't think anyone would be worse off for it.
I guess like Ninja and like people who make it their whole careers.
They would just have different careers.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying like video games like just got like Thanos snapped out of existence like right now?
Yeah. No, not right now. If they just never existed.
Never. Okay, never existed. I mean, okay. I mean, it's just yeah, it didn't really change much. It's just a different form of media. So
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, sorry. Can you hand me a torch?
Oh, you're good. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. I'll just split it in half.
But
Step
yeah,
back.
no, it's just another form of media. I just mean in general, like, I think that video games are important and that they'll forever be a part of my life and that they made me who I am today, right? Like, it changed and formed me as a person, but I don't think I would be a bad person without them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Okay.
that's kind of where my point lies in, like, if I never played video games, like if my mom was like, no, video games are like the devil's work, and if you play them you'll have a heart attack and die on the spot, and I just believed her, like I don't think I'd be a worse person. I think I'd just be a different person.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you would have been a better person without him? Perhaps?
I actually don't think so. I think I personally would have been slightly worse, but only in the sense of a lot of my personality relies on perseverance. I like that I can persevere through a lot of things, and part of that is definitely Minecraft and Portal and so on.
I was gonna say it would make you like a worser person, a more worse person, because you would lose your creative aspect about you, because I feel like you get inspired a lot by not only like different media but video games as well. I mean, like hell, we're trying to develop a video game right now, and there's like a whole avenue of your creativity gone. So
Yeah.
I feel like, and that's like a huge trait of yours. That's what I thought you were gonna say, but
It is.
you didn't.
I mean, it is a huge trait of mine, and I think
Uh-huh.
I would have lost a huge part of that, but I think that creativity just would have been steered somewhere else. Like, I actually kind of see my massive pool to be. Oh, that's a bee stinging. That's a bee sting. All right, cool. Just dying. Anyways,
Don't die.
Yeah, it's cool. Just smack it into my foot. Smack it into my foot.
I was never gonna let that go.
No, I'll never let that go. But Where was I? Video games, me. Oh, I think that it just be dedicated to a different avenue, and I actually
Mm-hmm.
see all of these avenues as a tiny little bit as a curse, because I genuinely just love all of creation, all of it. If someone came to me with a project, I'm down, I'm ready. But God, the like because of my ADHD and blah blah blah, I'll just hyper focus on it, of course, and then after hyper focusing, I'll be kind of like, all right, well, now I know all the information that I could possibly know about this subject. However, I also know that at this point, I will need a team, support, and/or something else. So I have reached my limit, and then I move on to something else. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like with video game creation, I know my limit is about where your strengths begin. I totally took a left turn. I was heading home, not to the town. But
That's funny.
yeah. But I think a lot of your strengths pick up where mine fall off. For example, pure dedication. I think you're really good at being a master at actual things, and I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see what you're going with that. You're um
Jack of all trades,
oh
master of none.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what you are, jack of all
Yeah.
trades, master of none though.
There is more to that saying that I agree with, though. Uh, Let me pull it up on my phone before.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
That's not good.
accidentally hung up on him. Like that. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
oh shit, hold on, I need to connect it to my headphones. There we go.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's alright, we can cut that out. We can cut that out.
Yeah.
And it should already be synced, so we should be fine.
Yeah. So we'll just do. What was I gonna look up again? The.
Oh no, just in case, just in case, just in case. Quick sync, quick sync.
Okay, quick sync.
There we go.
But I was gonna look up the.
So the jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. The Jack of all trades has a further meaning to it. Like all quotes, they're shortened. You know. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one.
Oh, I was protecting you. I was protecting you.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be there for a while.
No,
So
no.
a jack of all trades is sometimes better than a master at one.
Yeah, which I think is fair because, for example, if I put all of my points into like writing a book, right, and then
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a book and like it was just that, just a book. Like it's a really good book. Everyone loves the book, but it could never be a movie or like so on and so forth. You know.
How could a book never be a movie?
If I was the one that was limiting that factor.
You're like no.
Yeah, like for example, Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's movie got slowed down and could have possibly never came out just because Scott Cawthon said no.
Yeah, well, he just wasn't happy with the scripts.
Exactly.
He was like,
part
"This is
of
ass. This is ass. This is ass," and the movie still was ass. So like, what the hell? No kidding.
and part of that is him saying like video games are hard to translate into a movie, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what a lot of the internet was also saying. And you can see the product. You can see it is hard to transition it to a movie. But I mean, after years and years of dedication of not working on video games but working on a movie, he got it to work. For example,
One sapling only dropping from this shit. That's crazy. Oh wait,
that's
I gotta wait for. I'm gonna wait for those two to disappear. Yeah. Oh wait, did you plant your sapling?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Right.
Is that? Did you only get one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we wait.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
But-
Here, I'm gonna give you some bone meal. There you go.
One meal. I love the meals. Bone. The bone.
Ah!
Just the bone. Stupid. Oh man.
Oh
Dude.
man.
Thank you for leaving a comment. I don't know how you found us entertaining.
Hopefully I didn't like fucking give someone a heart attack.
Sapling. We have a sapling.
Nice
It
planet.
possibly could, but I've listened to podcasts that were a lot worse. Like the Misfits podcast literally ends with Swagger being like screaming top of his lungs, "Bye!" like for 6 episodes. And I considered not listening for 6 more episodes because of that. But then they just fell off the earth, and now I don't know what they do.
Oh wait, fell off with Earth? Like they don't make any episodes anymore? Or, like fell off like they suck?
Fell off like no more episodes. But
okay,
as far as I know, it has something to do with their manager. I think he was like embezzling money or something. I don't want to spread no rumors or nothing, but you know, there's rumors about that dude doing weird stuff with money, and then after that came out, there was like I want to say maybe 2 podcast episodes, and then it was just like, oh, no more podcasts, and then they said like, hey, we're gonna be slowing down, you know, don't expect a bunch of episodes all at once, and I was just like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then a month went by, another month, and a second, and a third. They released 2 videos. Oh my goodness! And then another month, and a second, and a third, fourth. I think we're at like 2 years now.
Still no new episode.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It's a really long one. It's just taking super long for them to upload it.
Well, one of them had actual, like, a lot of their content has to do with, like, traveling, which I want to steal. But,
thief.
You know, I think traveling is good content. I think travel is good
content. I had an idea. One thing I wanted to ask you. So, I don't know how you would feel about this. And I don't know how this would work, but it was an idea that I had that just popped in my head at work. You know how we have... every fall the fair comes around, right? What if we did like a little vlog style thing, but we're at the fair? You know what I mean?
No. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down. Face.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's what I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, point in time of upload, track location.
Yeah. Yeah.
I genuinely only say these 2 things because of you. I am fine with face. I am not okay with location. We can just post at a different date and time, like a year later or something.
Then all the stuff we'll say is outdated.
Yeah. Just outdated episode. Yeah. Why is this block not disappearing? It's refusing.
I have no idea. Oh, there it goes.
Right. Nope, still there. Still. Anyways. But, I mean, I'm down. I just know you don't want your face in the public.
Yeah. So that, I don't know. I just thought about it. It was just a little thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh.
I mean, something that kind of popped into my head today actually was like, do you think you'll be one of the guys with like a mask? Like, let's say somehow we got beyond lucky and we got like millions of viewers or something, or thousands or whatever. like at a certain point they would want to like meet us, or at least like we go to a Comic-Con or something, right? So like, would you be wearing a mask or a TV head, maybe?
Probably, honestly, probably.
You would go with a TV head?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I could see that.
I don't want any ladies falling in love with me, so.
That's true. Very handsome man. I'd be down with going the TV head route, especially because my whole thing was glitching out or whatever, you know. But then, like a lot of YouTubers had the TV head kind of aesthetic, and I was like, oh, this is really popular.
They stole my whole flow, bro. What the hell?
Bro, everyone steals my shit, I swear.
They all travel inside your brain and take your ideas and then just steal it
All the time.
you noticing.
All the time. What was the? There was Fortnite. There was something else I remember. I got real heated about, and I was like, dude, I swear, like I told you about this, and you said stupid, and now a big company made it. Or something.
Speaking of Fortnite, I know we talked about this. I want to say we said this in like a test episode, but I want to make this public now. For those who care, for all the 12-year-olds that care, right? So Eli's been playing Fortnite, or what? He the first time he played Fortnite was when it first came out.
Yeah.
He's an OG, right? And I remember there was this time, right? I was at his house. We were just hanging out like we usually do, and he was showing me this game, Fortnite. And it was around October time, so they had all the Halloween stuff out. And he was showing me, oh, this is the item shop and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, and there's just this really cool skin I'm thinking about getting. It's like skeleton guy. You think I should get it? And I was like, that's dumb. You're going to spend money on a free game. Why would you do that? And you were like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, because I do have that mentality. Like, my mentality really is like, free. Why spend money, idiot? And I was just like, yeah, you're right. I liked this skin for a moment, and I was an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became worth like money. And I looked at you.
And then everybody was foaming at the mouth at Skull Trooper. So.
Yeah. And I looked at you like I could have had 8K. Eight racks in my bank account.
You could have had all the Fortnite clout at school, man.
Yep. Would have been mine. It would have been easy. Like it would have changed my life or something.
Yeah. You would have been the talk of the town.
Yep.
A little bit of statue of you.
Dude, do you think they would have?
First ever man to buy Skull Trooper.
First man to play Fortnite. Above the age of 2.
That's I just don't want to say.
Yeah, I mean, would you say, like, sort of on the topic, would you say that the game, like the games that you've been getting into, would you say that they're shocking now, or that you kind of expected them to be like fun, and that you were just like, yeah, I wanted to play this game?
What do you mean by shocking?
Like earlier I was telling you about Portal, right? How I've sort of rediscovered how much I love Portal, and with that came like just epiphany after epiphany of like, oh, like, man, I love this because of Portal. Man, I love this because of Portal too. Yeah, I just love Portal. Has there anything that's been like almost the opposite of that, or the same, where you've been like, man, this is all so different, or man, this is so similar and I love it because of this?
I don't think that's something I can really answer, because I'm very weird about the games I play, right? Like I don't really go out and find new games to play. Like I kind of just, if I like a specific game, I'll just play just that and that alone. Like I'll find a franchise and I'll just play that. Like with like Doom. I mean, I saw Doom. It looked. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. I saw it. It looked fun, and I was like, I'm gonna play this game. And I got Eternal, and I was like, this is awesome. I heard the other games are good. Let me get those. And I played those, and they were awesome. And then they were coming out with the newest Doom game, Dark Age. It's like, this looks fun. I'm gonna play it, and I played it, and it was awesome. So, and I just stick with those games. Like, I don't look for games that are like similar to it. I just kind of stick to it. Like, I don't look like. I mean, I'm enjoying Dark Ages, but I'm not going out of my way to find. Oh, is there any other games like Dark Ages that I can try out? No, because like I don't know. I just like sticking with it. And one, because I'm what's the word? I'm cheap. I don't like spending my money on something not knowing how I feel about it. Like, I don't want to spend my money on a game and not like it and then be like, oh, there goes $30, there goes $50, there goes however many, there goes $2.
Did I ever tell you the time I asked my dad if I could have like some money, and like when we walked into into Walmart?
You asked your dad if you could have some money when you walked into Walmart?
Yeah, like I was like, hey, can I like buy something? And he was just like, yeah, sure, you know. And well, I just ran around, and of course, one of the first places I went to was the video games. I was just looking around, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna play these games a lot, or if they're just gonna sit on the shelf. And I sat there for almost the entire time they were shopping. And I ended up buying some pretzels because I knew I would at least eat them. Like, I am pretty cheap as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, question about the base. Do you want it like this big, right? You know, one doorway, or do you want it a little bit?
We should do
or kind of like
make
this.
It cool and have it be an open archway.
What do you mean?
Like an open archway? Like there's no door?
We could.
That'd be cool.
Maybe like an open archway that leads to a door.
Could also do that, yeah.
Yeah, I say we can do that.
Alright.
Leads to like a little narrow opening of this door right here that I'm... Fuck! Right here. Hell yeah. Boom.
Yes. Yes!
Oh! 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 No, stop looking, stop looking!
Stop looking, stop looking! Don't stop looking, don't stop looking!
You're gonna suck this cock. You're gonna suck this cock good. Oh man.
So good.
Suck this cock clean. Why do you have the deep slate in the furnace?
Huh? I thought that's what we were doing.
No, to make bricks you use the stone cutter.
Ah. Ow. Dude, I was just chilling. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
I'm just balling.
That sucks.
Nah, just balling.
I put the new Fudgies on the Jeep.
Stop singing. Who cares? Who cares? Genuinely. Like, we're podcasting right now.
We're podcasting, not singing.
We're podcasting. We're not singing. We're not. What do you think we're doing? What do you think we're doing? What are we supposed to be entertaining? No. This is only facts.
I was thinking something like this.
Something like that?
Oh wait, no. Probably a little more extended out.
Probably, definitely a lot more.
What do you want to build that out of? Deep slate as well?
The archway would probably be best if wood.
What? Really?
Yeah. Like the Nordic.
Gotcha. If you got a lot of dirt and you want to make an outline.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, nice. That's a not, yeah, okay. And then just copy that on the other side. Fuck yeah. We've reached an hour and a half and we're barely starting to build this base.
Yeah. Well, theoretically, there's going to be a lot cut. Right. I feel like a lot of this will get cut.
We'll see.
Okay. Either way, we do have, like, the opportunity to take some stuff out. Oh, okay. He's hurting. We do have the opportunity to take stuff out, and then at the same time, we can make sure that, like, it lines up properly and so on.
Wait, we have the what?
We have the time to, like take stuff out. Yeah.
Oh no, the word you said before. Like, the what?
I don't know what you're...
The O word?
The opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 episodes ago?
Yeah. It's called a callback.
Not sure if you heard of that.
Don't know if you know what that means, but like a bit advanced storytelling. Okay.
Not sure if your simpleton mind would understand.
What's that one Reddit thing where it's like you ask if like the moon is waning or something stupid.
Like the phase of the moon?
Yeah, and it's like to know if you're from Reddit.
What?
It's literally like, is the moon mac and cheesing? And then like that's a signal.
I think I know what you're talking about or something like that.
I don't.
That
I
is a
know I'm
Redditor
so
thing.
wrong. I know I'm just wrong, but you know, I just can't remember. I actually can't remember.
I kind of know what you're talking about a little bit, but
You know what's funny is that we need to make a subreddit.
we don't need to make it. People will make it on their own, and
That's
you know what I mean?
fair. Yeah. There's gonna be people on Reddit just gonna be calling out how stupid and uninformed I am. You said that the galaxies are 2,000 light years away. They're actually 200 million.
There's gonna be Reddits that are made just to hate us.
There definitely will be. I don't doubt that. But
These guys suck.
Whatever. I mean, what do you think the worst they could say about us is? I think for me, it's just gonna be how stupid I am.
Well, I don't know. They'll probably say these guys are so boring. They think they're intellectual or whatever.
God, they're so 19-year-old and I'm deep. Like, just stop talking and shut off the computer.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I
My
got
knight
you.
in shining armor.
I'm your boy.
Trying to light this place up, so
Yeah, we definitely need the light for sure. Whole place is just as dark as can be. I feel like I'm in the UK.
what is that supposed to mean?
Just always raining at the
Oh,
UK.
how do you know that? You've been there?
I mean, no, but people that live in the UK make jokes about how it's always raining in the UK.
Mm.
So I think it's a safe bet to say it's always raining in the UK. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I'm just waiting for these saplings to grow, bro.
Yeah. Well, kill that skeleton so we can get a fucking die, bitch.
Bone meal. Give me the bone meal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me put some more torches over here.
It just ate it. It just ate
I want
the
to
bone
be
meal.
ninja.
Do you think so? Whenever it comes to video games, right? Let's say you get really old and your kids hate video games. They never want to play video games because you're always on the video games, and they're just like, "Dad, you're so unrelatable. I never want to play a video game rest of my life. Like, I just hate the fact that we're always playing games." What's your reaction?
Okay. Didn't know I raised such a bitch. No kidding.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's fair, but I just know that a lot of people bring up like you can't tell your kid like just everything that you like because then they're gonna end up hating it. But
I mean, I guess.
yeah, I feel like it's not super fair just to outright say that, but I mean it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fair to assume like if you shove it down their throat, sure.
Whoa. Pause.
No, go ahead. Say it. Say what you're thinking. Say what you want everyone to think.
Just saying, man. Check this guy's hard drive.
Uh-huh.
Might be some
You
illegal
like the
material on
situation you
there.
created? You like this tension you got? I got a horse, alright?
Oh, nice.
You can deal with it. I got food, but I'm still dying. So,
I
guess
don't know how
now-
big we want to make this thing.
I figured we'd make it big because it's like a town hall kind of deal.
Oh.
Right?
What were you going to say, though?
I was gonna say now might be a alright time for like funny or weird, cool, like news.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So I've been watching something new, kind of. Something new came on my radar that's really interesting and cool that I like a lot. I think they're doing a good cause, right? I want to know what you think about it.
Yeah.
So there's this group. They are called DAP, DAP, and what it stands for is Dads Against Predators. What they are is these two dudes. They act like children online, and they catch predators. People, of course, want to do things to kids, and they meet up with them. The pedophile thinking they're meeting up with a kid, but actually they're meeting up with grown adults, and they call them out in public, and sometimes they whoop their asses, like they beat them up.
Right. Okay.
And I've been watching them. I'd see them on Instagram. My girlfriend likes watching them, and I think it's really cool. Like, I think what they're doing is really cool. Like, they'll have a guy who he thinks he's meeting like a 13-year-old boy or something. Turns out he's meeting up with these two guys, right? And he's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know what this was," and blah 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 blah, and trying to make himself sound better than what he really was. Denying that he came to assault a
the
child.
classic denial.
Yeah, and they would go like, "Excuse me, everybody, this man's here to meet a 13-year-old boy," and like the predator's like running through the store trying to run out, and then they'll catch him outside and like they'll start beating him up or whatever.
Start beating him up. Right.
Yeah, they'll start slapping him and stuff. It's fun to watch because I mean that's what these people like these deserve. They really deserve to get smacked around and stuff like that. I have zero tolerance when it comes to stuff like that. People trying to take advantage of children. And the one gripe I do have with them is that sometimes Hey. Sometimes they'll cause some property damage. Like sometimes if they're in a store, they'll be knocking down shelves down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And merchandise will go everywhere. Or one time, one of them like tackled a predator into like a wall type like overpass thing, and it like bent the little support beam.
Oh.
So like damaging somebody's property. Yeah, it's crazy. Like he tackled him to it, and he fell and it bent this thing. And I don't know if they pay for these damages that they do or what.
I want to assume not, but I mean, power to them if they actually do.
I just think that like you should probably do these in maybe not so outdoor areas, or like where there's a lot of damage to happen. But I mean, other than that, yeah. And law enforcement doesn't really like these guys doing that, because to them it like messes up their investigations or whatever. And I think that's stupid. Like
it is stupid, but I think it's definitely something kind of necessary. Like, those things are there for like a reason, But for the child predator thing, I think it's usually, I could be wrong here, but I think it's usually for the entrapment laws. And those are weird because I think it's state by state, and if I'm right about that, each state treats it differently in a way of like, oh man, how did it go? It was like entrapment is treated in a way where in one state you have to prove that the criminal would have done it without the trap, and in another state you have to prove that the criminal wouldn't have done it like with the trap or something stupid like that. Like that's literally the wording, that's the difference. Let me see.
Yeah, it's like it can mess up with like getting these guys prosecuted, because like they have the chat logs of them chatting with what they believe to be underage, what they believe to be minors, but it can tamper with their investigations. And I feel like instead of telling these guys, hey, you guys need to stop doing what you're doing, but we could probably like maybe change the laws to where these guys are a lot more helpful. Because personally, I mean, if it was up to me, I would say that like, yeah, you can beat the shit out of these pedophiles as much as you want, and you're not going to get charged with assault, because these people are monsters, period, right? Like, there should be zero forgiveness for these guys, because they're horrible human beings. Because, I mean, they came up to meet what they thought is a child for, sex, and you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, don't hurt these guys, like, what? Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, what happened to one of them? One time they met up with this one dude and they got shot. One of them got shot. Like the predator had a gun with him and he got shot.
That's crazy.
Like he got shot in the leg. He's surviving. He's fine, but that's crazy. Like to think that what that guy would have done if he met up with like the child.
Right. Yeah.
This guy, having a gun on him.
He had a gun. Yeah.
God forbid. Yeah. What he was gonna do. And those guys stopped him from harming what could have been, a child getting harmed.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's. I think from what I know, the difference is literally like, are we focusing on the criminal or are we focusing on the police? You know what I mean? Like, as far as I know, that's the difference with the entrapment thing. But I mean, I definitely agree. Like, the people are sick, and it should be handled in the appropriate way, whether that be with physical harm or not, Man, I really want these trees to grow already.
Yeah. Sorry, I just feel like pedophilia and stuff like that. That's just like the number one most horrible crime anybody could do. So that's why I just feel like it's just zero tolerance to,
yeah,
you're taking advantage of children. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And that's disgusting. And I can't imagine anybody doing that. That's just, and just seeing them get their asses beat, like it's just, hell yeah, that's what they deserve.
Yeah, it's definitely how would you call it? Justified, right? It's just a matter of like, I guess like whoever you are and what you say is too far,
I mean, well, some people might say that like, oh, these guys are, oh fuck, I made 2 crafting tables, I'm stupid. These guys are human beings, they have rights too. But I say, once they have in mind that they're coming to hurt a child, they're no longer a human being. That's a monster in my eyes. They don't deserve any rights.
I can agree with that, but
like they sign their rights away as soon as they
just throw it into the mental illness category, and I'm just like, yeah, throw them in the loony bin, give them like 3 meals a day, let them sit, let them rot. Like,
I want to say that like, well, there's some people out there that like who do have an attraction to children, but they know it's wrong and they try to seek help for it.
Right. Yeah. I know that's definitely a type of mental illness. Like it's just a spectrum, like most mental illnesses.
I mean, I think it's good that those people who have that suffer with that and they know it's wrong and they don't act out on their urges and they try to go get help. I feel like that's good. But the ones that like don't see it as a problem, like I mean, there was a video where they met up this one guy, and they were like, "So you're here to meet somebody who you think to believe is 13 years old?" And he was like, "What's wrong with that?" And as soon as he said that, they slapped him.
Right. Yeah.
Or something like that. They asked him like, "Do you think it's okay to be friends with a 13-year-old or something like that?" And he was like, "What's wrong with that?" And then they just slapped him, which is fucking awesome.
Crazy. I mean, it's just terrible. It's just a terrible situation overall.
Wait, what do you mean it's terrible overall?
Pedophilia? Pedophilia is
terrible?
Okay.
I thought you were talking about like these guys that are like harming them.
Pedophilia is terrible.
Oh, yes.
And I think, in my head, I think the situation just calls for what I think is just the worst fate, which is just like, yeah, you're forgotten about by the rest of society. Here's a room, you can rot. Here's food. Bye. Like, I think that's the worst fate.
Just leave them in a white room.
Yeah, no, genuinely. Give them a white room, give them food for the rest of eternity, like they could eat for the rest of their life. And it's all canned, like flavorless garbage.
Bland. Yeah. It's like it's just straight up nutrition. It's not like you're not giving them pizza or burgers. It's just straight up true nutrition just to keep them alive. That's it.
They get space bars. The same thing like astronauts get. But except astronauts, we try to make it like taste good. We don't do that with the prisoners. We just say no. This is what you eat. This is your nutrition. These are your vitamins for the day. You have 1 bar for the morning, 1 bar for lunch, and 1 bar for dinner. And you drink your water, and that's your life. That's your life from now on. If you don't eat or drink, that's on you. We'll clean up the mess here in a month, I guess. Bye.
And if they like try to kill themselves, just resuscitate them.
I mean, yeah, genuinely. I think it's just a matter of like, hey, we'll keep you alive. We'll keep you well, I guess. But you don't get to like live.
You you've lost your right to live.
Yeah.
Pretty much, essentially.
You get to be alive, but you don't get to live.
You're not living. Yeah, you're not living.
That's genuinely what I think is the worst punishment possible, and I think that's a fair punishment. I think it's fair just to say, oh, you get nothing forever.
Mm-hmm.
just nothing.
What
And
looks
it's like,
better?
I wanna die. No, you don't get to. You eat and you sleep. Um, I like the small brick better.
Small, like a small brick on bottom and then the bricks on top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll make the bottom the deep slate bricks. So this like this, and then
The
on top
opposite.
like that. Oh, what? The opposite?
Small bricks, the bottom. That's what you
So
said.
this on the bottom, and then
Yes.
that. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Small bricks on the bottom.
Oh.
Do you see? Do you know what I mean whenever I say small brick? Like, right?
I thought, I don't know. I thought you meant these because there's three right here, so that's what my mind was thinking.
Right. Your
And there
mind
was more
goes
right
to
here.
3 is smaller, not size actual small brick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I like looking at little things like that, little nuances. But I mean, if you had to conclude your episode, right? What would you kind of conclude it with?
Like this, and then it just ends.
Yeah, it's just over. I think I would probably just end it with like, I think the amount of time that you dedicate towards something very important, especially video games. If you give video games
Mhm.
importance, then they have importance. And if you play the games and you're not enjoying it, then it's like, all right, yeah, just kind of move on. It's not like you wasted your time or anything. You've just been exploring. I think exploring for new games and stuff in itself can be considered like the entertainment, you know? Like how whenever you buy a new game and you're waiting for it to come out or whatever, like waiting for it is more exciting, quote unquote, than playing it, right? Which
Question: were you like trying to end it right there?
no, I'm not ending it. I'm saying if you had
Oh,
like an ending
oh.
quote, you had an ending quote, all right? Like if you had to come to your conclusion, right?
Thanks for watching.
That
Go outside.
yeah. But that would be mine. Mine would be just like whatever you dedicate your time to is worth it if you deem it worthy. So like video games and stuff, they're worth it. Like they're worth dedicating your life to if you feel that that is so. But I think you also need to have like a rational judgment of if if that is so. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Only the right video games are worth your time. Not that dumb lame ass shit. Like buying the motherfucking Switch 2. Come on, bruh. What's wrong with you, bruh? If you bought a Switch 2 and you're watching this, refund it now.
Yeah, refund it. I don't know. I think it's fair to say like the Switch 2 is definitely just a very personal console. Like if you really wanted it and you bought it, apparently it's fine. Like a lot of people will give it good
Yeah, I guess
reviews and
so.
stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if
Yeah.
you bought it and you think it was somehow worth that money, power to you, man. Like I'm glad you're having a good time. Me personally,
I mean,
I don't think I'm ever gonna be buying that thing. Not until there's a significant price drop.
I want to say Ricky bought it, and he likes
Yeah,
it.
Ricky bought it, pretty sure. Or pre-ordered it. I
Yeah.
actually, I'm not entirely sure if he has it right now.
No, yeah, he has it. He has it. He was telling me.
Okay. I think I remember him having it. I just can't say with like a straight face or not, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I believe you. He has it. I mean, I'm sure he finds value in it, you know, with the Persona games and all that. So, I mean, shoot,
Mm-hmm.
power to Ricky, you know. I bet he gets a lot of fun out of that thing all day.
I guess.
Okay, yes. I don't know. I mean, if you had a console that was built for Doom and it was portable, would you buy it?
No, because I want to play Doom with mouse and keyboard. Motherfucker.
Sounds like you're open.
How?
I don't know. How would you say?
Is this a good size?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How many more bricks? Let me count. 9. Okay. So I counted that right. It's a llama in our fucking thing.
Llama. I like llamas.
Is that Carl Weezer?
I wasn't doing the voice, but that was who I was impersonating.
Oh, thought so.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't the voice. I mean, I can do like the classic like Jimmy's mom. I like llamas. I guess like that's the best I could do. You go for it. Go for it. Give me a.
I'm not gonna.
Mom.
I'm not gonna try a Carl voice.
Give me Jimmy. Can you tell your mom to post more nudes? Give it to me right now.
Hey Jimmy, hold on.
Come on. I gave it.
Hold on. I need. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I need to think of what I'm gonna say.
Dude, Jimmy's
give me a second. I need to figure out what I'm gonna say. Hey Jimmy, does your mom have an OnlyFans? That sucks. That sucks.
You didn't even try to lighten it. You didn't even try to lighten it.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Do you think there's any impersonations you can do?
Probably not. I don't think so.
I think the closest I get is like whenever I'm singing like the songs that I really like, you know?
Yeah.
Because whenever I'm singing songs, I try to impersonate the singer.
Same. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Is there any like impersonations that you can do that you can do like for sure?
Not really. I mean, I've never had anyone where I've been like, dude, their voice is just like mine. Like maybe I could do it like really quick or something, like, you know.
About Homer Simpson, can you do a Homer Simpson?
No, definitely not. Like, man, let's see. Go don't. Marge. No, I can't get it.
Marge.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's hard for me to do like Simpsons. I don't know. My voice is just a little too deep for like impersonating.
Oh, what are some deep voices then that you could try?
Ooh, Morgan Freeman, I guess. I'm Morgan Freeman.
What about G-Man? Do the G-Man.
The G-Man? Oh man, that's. I'm gonna. Okay. Tell me, Freeman. I don't know if I can do
Rise
that.
and shine, Mr.
Rise
Freeman.
and shine, Mr. Freeman. It's time to wake up. Like I can't
That
do the
does not sound
timing.
like no.
No, I can't do it.
He's got like he's got like a
totally different
raspiness to his
yeah.
He's got like a raspiness to his voice.
One of my favorite things about voice acting though is that it really is as simple as like a bad impersonation is a new voice. Like that's just what it is, right?
I was just
So
about to say, like, the voice you were saying was like that's like kind of like a villain voice, like the what you were trying to do for Gmail. It's kind of like
yeah,
a villain a little bit.
you can definitely change like any voice into anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could like a little sulky like this, a little shy, and
I
then you
mean,
could
well, yeah,
be
yeah, I guess so.
very
Yeah, well, yeah.
bolsterous, like all you gotta do is really up the anthem to it, and
Mm-hmm.
you can really change your voice and character very easily. You just gotta
Yeah, I feel like
be
you
confident in
just got
who
to get
you're
in the
being.
mood. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to get in the mood and you get into character, and then there you go, you
exactly.
got it.
So I think it's fair that like as long as you can kind of get into that mindset, you can nail it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I think I could play a
Um,
villain. I think I could definitely do that. You think I could do that?
okay, what kind of villain though? What kind of villain are we talking about?
Ooh, so the kind of villains that I like to think of myself as is that villain that's like very, very cold and calculating, but willing to like laugh with you. And because he's laughing, you're just like, what? What's happening? Yeah. That's my kind
Uh,
of villain. Like
uh-huh.
put the hand on the shoulder and you start laughing, and the hero is just like, ha, 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 please don't kill me. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Like that's the kind of villain I love. I love the subtle villain, the one that's there and like he doesn't have to do nothing. He's just standing there, and you're like, I don't come closer. I want to live.
So kind of like a G-man, maybe.
Kind of like a G-man. Like I like the mysterious vibe, but I like the idea of throwing it off with. I guess I just like the idea of throwing people off like Loki. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So my thing would very much be like you would think I died for a second. Like I would just fall over throwing up, and then like you'd be like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And then I'd just be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like pop up behind you, and you'd be like, "Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, hi, what?" And I'd be like, "Oh, he's just dying. Like that's just me dying." And you'd be like, "What? What? Why?" It's like I don't know. Why is he here? You're the one that's making him. I'm not doing it. How do you know I'm doing it? Like it's God, I'm a terrible villain. I should not be a villain.
Your heart's too pure to be a villain.
I don't know. I don't think my heart's too pure to be a villain. I think I'm just too. I think my villainous deeds are just a little like mediocre. Like they come off as pranks.
What would cause you to go on your villain arc? I guess.
Oh,
Is there anything that would make you snap? Like,
I can
ugh.
answer that sort of. In the comic I'm working on, there's a character, the main villain of the first arc, is basically he gets a massive amount of confidence and blah 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 from his wife, and because of that, he leaves the villain group that he's part of, and yeah, but other than that, there's the actual moment that he has that's kind of related to me, which is his wife dies, and
Mm-hmm.
and then after that it turns into like villain stuff, not just like, oh, I'm gonna be a mob boss. No, it goes, oh, my wife is dead,
Like
everyone will
actual
die.
scorched earth. Yeah,
Yeah,
actual scorched earth. Like,
yeah.
I will have my revenge type shit.
Basically his story is as simple as, my wife made me confident, I'm gonna be my own mob boss and just do my own thing over here. More mobsters go after him because he's doing his own thing. Wife
Mm-hmm.
die, scorched earth.
Yeah,
And that's how I am. I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
kind of like
My,
yeah, like he's got nothing left to lose. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, easily. If my wife was gone, I got nothing to lose. Like I don't get me wrong,
Same.
I love my
Yeah.
family. I love you. I love my friends and so on. The moment, like if I was to ever, God forbid, lose Jalen, I would be
Mm-hmm.
not even close to a whole human being. I'd be less than a quarter of a person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would go ballistic. I would like. I mean, if I was like a fucking villain, I'd go like just crazy. Like
oh yeah,
no mercy. Like I mean, like I got nothing left to lose. You know. So
quite literally nothing left.
I'm taking
so,
everybody down with me.
Yeah.
So
very very easy mentality to fall into.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sad thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it's like a lot of people say the guy's pain is almost always introverted. We don't like really tell people about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yeah, I guess, you know, I like to be a little open about it, but the moment it gets like serious, like at the time, I'm just like, oh, no one can know about my deepest, darkest secrets. If they knew I wasn't happy, then who am I? They wouldn't be able to rely on me. So if they can't rely on me, then then you know, blah 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 blah. And because of that, that means I need to be happy. So if I'm always happy, there's no problem.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that.
Yeah.
But I just thought of something from the little pedophile things that I was talking about, the dads against predators.
Yeah.
I remembered a funny moment from there that they caught this one, one predator. It was like this fat dude, and he was like, "Please don't call the cops! Please don't call the cops!" He was like begging on his knees to not call the cops or whatever. And they go up to him, and they're like, they say his name. I don't know what his name is. Let's just say Barry or whatever. They're like. The camera's up in his face. Barry. And he looks up. He's like, "What? The cops are coming!" And he starts like breaking down. He's like, "No, please don't do anything."
No,
and he's like, "Barry, cops are coming."
They're on their way, bro.
And then eventually the cops pull up, and then they arrest him.
Dude, I saw this video.
It was so funny. It was just like, the cops are coming.
Dude, I saw a video like less than an hour before we started playing, and this lady, but smeared dog poop all over this man's face. You will never, ever in a million years guess the reason.
Smearing dog poop over his face. Why?
Yes. Give me like some valid reasons at least, right?
Either A, maybe. Wait. Okay. No, I'm probably asking for too much context. Maybe like he tried to assault her or something like that. He had maybe assaulted the dog. Trying to rob her or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's valid reasons.
Yeah. Like
he's trying to harm her or the dog.
Something, right?
Yeah.
So this man has performed the crime against this woman of. Now she goes on her walks, you know, in the mornings to walk her dog. This man is so rude. Every morning, he would yell out, "Good morning."
Oh.
And
fucking bastard.
She didn't like that. She said,
"How dare he, dude?"
She said, "I don't know you." And she said that like 3 days in a row. And he finally got what he wanted. He broke her down. And she hit him with the dog poop. Dude.
That's what he deserves. That disgusting pig, man.
Yeah.
No, that's messed up. Okay,
there's actually a point afterwards where she says like, and this was his plan all along. He did this to break me, to get me to hit him so he could call the cops. Yeah, like the most coping ever. And then like there's a point where of course they're cops. They need her to admit to the crime. So they're like, they keep on going down the questioning, and there's just no like getting out of it, right? Like she's obviously caught red-handed, and so she's just sitting there, and she like can't
caught red-handed. Would you
it.
say brown-handed?
Brown-handed? Oh, but she got caught.
Yeah.
And I love the stupid investigations like this because they get solved by something stupid like the doggy bag. Like she got caught because of the doggy bag color, right? Like it would have been hearsay, but then she got like investigated, of course, within like that hour. They caught her with the doggy bag and blah blah blah, right? And she couldn't even like admit to it because she was just like, and she sat there for like a whole minute, and she just was like, I think we all know what happened. And then they're like, yeah, just confirm you did that, right? It's just like, yes. And in that moment, I was just like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. Like, oh, dude, it's so. I don't even know what the thought process was, because she was so delusional to the point where she thought this dude's master plan was to get her to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Why? And I can understand.
That's by saying
privacy.
hi every morning.
Yeah, I can understand wanting privacy, but the dude just has hi every morning.
You could just tell him, hey, can you like, I mean, if it's really bothering, like, hey, like, can you just not like say hi to me every morning?
See, and
I'm pretty sure he would have been like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay.
apparently she did do that, right? And he just kept saying hi, which is like, okay, but it's not really a problem, is it? Like,
yeah, but then
could you imagine you're walking your dog, right? Just put on some headphones. That's what I do every time I walk my dog. I put on headphones. I don't hear a single thing.
Like you don't freaking need to fucking smear dog doo-doo all over his face for that. Like, really?
Yeah.
Just like tell him, dude, come on. Like, I told you to stop, and you're still doing it. Like, stop.
Yeah, it's as simple
You don't
as
need
that.
to freaking. Yeah.
I can even like somewhat understand, like, it's the morning, you just want to walk your dog and go back inside. I can kind of understand that. But this lady smeared dog poop on him instead of going inside? Why?
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, she got her comeuppance, so I don't care. In my head, I just always find those investigations beyond funny, because it's just as simple as, hey, you got reported for this. What? I would never. That's slander. Yeah. What's that in your hand? A doggy bag? Right. Put your hand behind your back. Yeah. The person I was watching for that video was Charlie, Penguin Zero, and he came up with the like a million IQ idea of like, ask her to eat a sandwich.
So, and she wouldn't, because she would have like shit on her hands.
She would have dog poop hands. She would have poopy hands. She wouldn't want to eat the the food or whatever, right?
The poo poo covered hand with their poo poo covered hands, yeah.
Yeah. But basically where she messed up was she just admitted to the crime essentially. It was like,
holy shit.
Yeah, he says hi to me every day. And they're like, right? She was like, yeah, every day. He says hi. And I tell him stop.
We gotta go to sleep.
Yeah. And it's just like, I tell him all the time, stop. Like, I don't want you to say hello to me. I don't know you, you don't know me. Right? Like, that's her side of the story. That she's aggressive because he says hi. So what exactly was her side of the story supposed to prove anyways?
I don't know. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
She's dumb. Yeah, she's fucking stupid. Wait, how long ago was this?
I don't know how long ago the actual video was, but usually the body cams and stuff are pretty recent, and he watched this, I think, yesterday. So, pretty recent. It was in Florida.
Nice.
All right. Did you want
This
to end
chest is
it
just
on the
open.
on the bridge? I can word that a lot better. Did you want to end the podcast on the bridge?
Do you want to end it on the bridge? Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot better wording. But anyways, we hope you had a good time with us here on the Nightly Nexus, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, shout out to what was the gamer tag again?
Your Uncle 4.
Your Uncle 4. Once again, shout out to you. Thank you. We did read your message. You're amazing. We hope you stick around for longer than an episode and we don't drive you crazy. Yeah. All the other viewers, we do want to do kind of shout outs for commenters if we can, you know. Of course, we won't be able to get to everyone, or maybe we will.
Oh wait, I mean, we had another comment on a on a short.
Yeah, go for it.
By at _pp _.
Okay.
Shout out to that guy. He commented on one of our shorts.
Yeah, there you go.
And we were on this bridge. The short was on this bridge. So
there you go.
Let's go.
Another callback. You know? But yeah. I think it'd be cool if we did quick little shout outs, maybe like 2 or 3 people if we can get to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Heck yeah.
At least for now, and then eventually we'll get to Patreons and we'll just like list all their names at the end or something. You know. But yeah, we hope you had a good time and a good day and or a good night. Bye.
Bye bye.